Howdy everyone. Well, what's that? It's a message from my friends in Brooklyn. Sounds pretty dire if you ask me. Well, let's see what they have to say, shall we? I'll let you take it in.
You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're even older, and now you're even older. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're older still.
Well, ain't that the truth? You see, ladies and gentlemen, in a few short weeks, I'll be turning 30. That's right. I am on the cusp of subculture irrelevance. Or at least your parents might tell you that. See, back in the day, if you were over 30, you couldn't be trusted because you were out of tune and out of sync with current ideals and the subculture wavelength and state of mind, man. Chances are, if you were over 30, you weren't dropping LSD, smoking pot, and going to shagadelic swing parties. These days, it might be a little different. Hollywood's telling you that 30 is the new 20, which makes 20 the new 10, which makes me wonder, am I fucking a 13-year-old? Something to think about. In order to embrace my age, notice this? Okay. Usually, there's nothing going on. Look closer. See that? That's right. I'm growing my hair out. I'm growing what little hair I have out, you see. I have what they call the skull cap. The horseshoe, if you will. Or as I like to call it, the Patrick Stewart special. You see, I started losing my hair between about the ages of 19 and 23, shortly after my father died, pretty much, which might explain a lot. God knows it might not be genetic. Everyone else in my family has a full head of hair. Except for my brother. He's starting to get the double crown, but Rogaine works on that. Doesn't grow back the front. What the fuck is up with that? Why don't chemicals grow back the front of your fucking hair? Only the back. Like, I gotta go Bosley and have them do a fucking ass hair transplant to the front of my fucking head. Fuck it. Embrace your age. Grow out the bald spot. That's what I'm saying. So I'm doing that, and just to even it out instead of doing regular handlebars. I'm letting the cheeks come in. I'm being all rugged. Because I was, looking in the mirror the other day and I'm wearing my kilt and had been working a lot and hadn't had time to shave, and I'm like, I am rugged. And then I realized that I'm only 175 pounds, I'm 6'2", and I still look like the fucking scarecrow, so it doesn't matter what the hell I grow on my face or head, chances are these skinny arms will guarantee me geek status up until the time that I decide to get fat, which is not going to happen anytime soon. It's just not in the cards. But people need to start embracing their age. For example, if you're 35 years old, you walk around in Abercrombie and Fitch, you go to the fucking bar on a Friday night and are trying to take home that 19-year-old fresh from her fucking freshman orientation at college chick, there's something very fucking wrong with you. But then again, if she goes home with you, there's something probably pretty fucked up about her too. So that's not the point. I can't speak for the ladies. I can only speak for the men. I got a dick, so I identify. Listen, guys, seriously. There's nothing wrong at all with holding on to youthful ideals. Look at Henry Rollins. But then again, look at Henry Rollins again. You ever see him wearing a sideways ball cap? Didn't think so. The thing is, people, getting old does not necessarily mean you have to get old.
Time is marching on. And time is still marching on.
That's right, time is marching on. With or without you. Get with the fucking program. I'm not saying that you don't have to... I'm not saying that you should throw out your wardrobe and buy a pair of assless pants with elastic on the sides and button-down Hawaiian shirts, but what I am saying is, you know what? Stop. Just accept who you are. Just a little bit. You don't have to love yourself completely. I can't tell you to do that. I don't even do that myself. I pretty much fucking hate myself 9 times out of 10. But when you've got like the neck fat and the wrinkles and the gray roots and the... I knew a guy that used to dye his fucking facial hair. If you're 35, 40 years old, you're doing that, you still live in your fucking mother's basement and you drive around that IROC Z that you remember your older brother having back in the 80s, there's something very wrong with you. Embrace your age. You know what? If you're pissed off that you're old, great. Use that. Do something with it. Let me tell you something. There's some pretty fucking hot older ladies out there. Do something with them. I know a lot of guys, it's a power play. It's like, oh, I'm going to bag this young chick because that'll make me feel virile and young and powerful and her. And I'm the dominant male and I get all the prime pussy. Listen, let me put it to you this way. All those girls that are about your age that you're not into because they don't look so great, that's what happens to the 19-year-olds when they get older. And sooner or later, your whiskey breath is going to be a turnoff. And then what are you going to do? Do yourself a favor, fellas. Embrace your age. Me? I like being the older guy. I do not mind one bit being the sage. There's nothing I love more than going to a show, bald spot in full view, looking like a fucking idiot, because I'm the only one there not wearing bondage pants, sporting a fucking faux hawk and wearing enough spikes to, well, hell, if I sold them all, I might be able to afford a new car. I like being the old guy. I like that young people come to me simply because I'm old and they don't know what they're gonna ask me, but they want a little insight. The trick is just staying humble enough to give it to them without being a douche nozzle. That I'm still working on. Embrace your age, ladies and gentlemen. That goes for the women too. I don't have a vagina. I really don't have much right saying anything to you in the first place, but you know what? If you got 3 kids and a gut, leave the spandex at home. Wear a shirt that goes down to your belt line. Do something. I'm not even going to go near tram stamps right now. I could, but let's face it, these 20-minute long videos, they're not making anyone happy. And I need another cup of coffee. So embrace your age, ladies and gentlemen. If you're young, be happy to be young. If you're old, be happy you made it past young. Take care, and we'll see you all see you all next time.
This day will soon be at an end, and now it's even sooner, and now it's even sooner, and now it's even sooner. This day will soon be at an end, and now it's even sooner, and now it's sooner still.